back to another episode of Mile.3 Garage. If you are new to this channel, we are a home garage. We like to kind of take on lots of projects. Right now we've got a 73 Bronco, a 74 Bronco that are in frame-off restoration, both of them. And then we also have an E10 Wagoneer that we bought from Copart that came as in a shambles and doesn't run. I just rebuilt the transfer case on it, and we're getting ready to do a video on it to see if we can get it running and driving. It's going to be my daily driver at that point while we kind of restore the interior and do some smaller things on it. Inevitably, we're going to do an engine swap on that Wagoneer. But today we're working on the 73 Bronco. Make sure you subscribe because we're going to be putting out a lot of content now that the summer's on its way. It's now finally warm enough to paint, and I say that with the exception of the fact that today it is snowing. But in general, it is getting there to where our daytime highs are in the 60s. So we should be good to go on getting this 73 Bronco in some primer here pretty quick. And this one, to wear this one. So when I got these rockers with the truck, they were one-piece rockers. They were taken apart into two pieces to do some fitment. This lower rocker is not fitting like it should, obviously because it is not a factory piece. So it's taken a lot of fabrication to get this lower rocker to fit properly in that gap, and I don't even know if it's 100%, but it's close. Then I went through and I kind of fit the top and checked the door gaps, and we're getting really close. But before I go any further, I'm going to have to mate these back together again temporarily in order to check the width this way. When I put it in the door frame, it's bulging out here, so it's deeper this way and then shallower here. So I'm going to go ahead and bolt this back up with some tech screws just to kind of simulate how it's going to be when it's welded. Go back in, refit it, make sure all the gaps are right. This gap up here is a little tough. This one on this side fits fine. And by the way, this is the driver's side that I'm working on right now. The middle of the sill was sagging, and I realized that the only thing that's really giving this a lot of structure is this lower. So I'm just gonna get this screwed in correctly to where the spot welds are matching up the way they did from whatever factory made this. Alright, ready to go back on. Alright, first time putting this on in one piece. Alright, already running out of snacks. That's a little bit of high comedy there. High comedy. Get it? Because we're like a mile and a half up in the... Oh, man, I'll tell you what. So... Always the framing hammer. This is a one-piece rocker. I'm not sure where it was purchased from. It could have been from Tom's. But it's manufactured by a company called Oval. I know that it was taken apart into two pieces for fitting purposes. So what I did was I took the lower and worked on it and cut and beveled and got it to, I had to trim the this inner rocker just slightly to get this to fit upright with the door, but I got the lower end perfect. I had a problem getting the upper end on top of that without kind of deforming it, so I thought, well, I'll bolt them together like they would have been coming straight from the manufacturer and try to fit it up that way. But this way it is fitting horribly. I cannot get it in. I'm too high here. I'm too deep here. I'm way too deep here, and I'm like a half an inch out on this, and I can't get it any further in with the way it is right now. I know there's something in there that's keeping this thing from sitting flush, but I can't figure out what it is. I've got, you know, the edge right here just below the round on the inside of the inner rocker, which is, I know where it needs to be. It could probably even be a little higher than that. But where I start getting into trouble is the distance from here to here is 4 7/8. The distance between here and here now is like 4 1/2. So I'm off about a half an inch or whatever that is from here to here. And I don't think it's supposed to be square. Maybe these two measurements aren't supposed to be exactly the same. But anyway, the door is super tight on this side. It goes to super wide in the center and then narrows down a little bit towards this end, although there's still more room on this side of the rocker than on this side of the rocker between the rocker and the door. That gap is not right. I'm way off. I don't know where I'm way off. Question that I have is this lip right here. There's a pretty good angle to it. Is this lip supposed to be a little more flat? I know it's not supposed to be maybe even completely flat, but that would get me the distance that I need. I'm too tall right here. There's not enough room in here, and so I'm thinking the only thing I'm going to be able to do is sandwich this down a little bit, which is going to flatten this lip to a little, right now it's an obtuse angle, flatten it down to more like a 90-degree angle there. If that's right, great. I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to work on it a little bit more. Now, just with the lower part of the rocker in, I took the top off. As you can maybe be able to see with the camera, we're pretty good. I mean, I'm barely off here and I'm barely off there. Enough that a little nip and tuck would be good. The door, it's still sticking out just a hair, but it isn't much. It isn't much at all. But there's no structure right here, and this is sticking out the most. I can push that in. But obviously there's nothing holding this close. But when I put the rocker together, it's just not It's not sitting right. So I may just screw this in and then work with the top piece separately. The gap is fairly uniform. It jumps up over here on this side, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of room to work on this side right here. Soften. Drop it a little bit. Up to about right there. Pick that up and hold that gap a little bit more. Yeah, buddy. Still a little tighter on that front. Not by a lot. What do you think? I think I'm just going to screw that in and mess with the top part of the rocker separate. You know, this is where I'm going to pause. I'm going to time out before I do something that I'm going to regret and think about the positioning of this rocker. My biggest question is the lower lip on this rocker right here. It has a pretty decent angle to it. Is it supposed to be more flat? And if it is, that would probably be the issue that I'm having, is that there's too much rake, causing the lip to be pushed up a little bit more and everything not fitting the way that it should. So if anybody has, you know, a second to go look at their Bronco and tell me if this sill right here is a little more 90 degrees or it has a rake, that would be a huge piece of information for me. I will finish these rockers up on the next episode, and hopefully what I learned from this one will allow me to do the passenger side a lot more quickly than I got this one done. But any feedback would be appreciated. That's a wrap from Mile.3 Garage.